Here with the Rainier Avenue Radio Traffic Update. You can listen to us in your car 24/7 anytime by downloading the free TuneIn app. Once you do, search Rainier Avenue Radio. And remember, do not curse out your fellow drivers. This has been your Rainier Avenue Radio Traffic Update.
Summer's here, but back to school time is just around the corner. Now is a great time to get ahead of the lines and get your kids their latest COVID booster, plus all vaccines required for school. Free vaccination clinics in King County offer COVID-19 vaccines, boosters, and all vaccines required for school. Get more information at kingcounty.gov/findaclinic.
This is Brenda Charles Edwards, host of Seniors Matter. Join me every week to get information on activities and issues that impact the lives of older adults and their families. That's Seniors Matter every week on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Women are not an homogenous group.
We face discrimination differently depending on factors such as ethnicity, age, socioeconomic status, and more.
Rainier Avenue Radio is proud to amplify women's voices.
They are the experts of their own lives, initiating conversations within their community about challenges they face, the solutions they're working on, and the opportunities they see.
Please join us this Sunday from 2 to 5 for Women's Voices on Air. We know our challenges. We are the experts of our lives.
We are master multitaskers, prioritizing our family, friends, and our faith above our own needs.
Our needs and voices are too often overlooked.
Please join us this Sunday from 2 to 5 p.m. for Women's Voices on Air.
We tell our stories in our own way.
Generational wealth. Generational wealth. Generational wealth. What is generational wealth? We asked our communities, and this is what they had to say.
Once we change and improve the mindset around what Black wealth is and can be, and show success along the journey, the longer term impacts will be huge. This is something that once we get there, various places along the journey, we'll see that this is something that we could have done or could have begun a long time ago and simply managed to not yet find the trail. But once we do find the pathway, we'll be able to create something that no one will be able to take away from us, from our families, or our communities. And like I say, the impact will be huge. So we can either talk about it or get on with the task. My suggestion is that we hunker down, cinch up our belts, and get on
This
with
campaign to create awareness to generational wealth is brought to you by the Department of Neighborhood's Generational Wealth Initiative, the Washington Housing Finance Commission, and Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
You know you can't get enough of Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
What's going on, world? It's your boy OG Mambo
And your guy D Money. Join us along with Pint Size Patron and ID Yourself
here on Fresh Juice at Rainier Avenue Radio
every Wednesday hump day from 9 to 11 Pacific.
Get exclusive interviews from your favorite artists, all the hottest music, and updates on what we got going on in the world.
Here go the first song.
Feel that, this that, that's that, incline, push forward, keep climbing, don't stop, keep shining. There's a thin line between love and hate, and friends and snakes. I know, be safe, my nigga, be safe, my nigga. Yeah, hit that lick, then skate, my nigga. Be safe, my nigga. Yeah, running that safe, be safe, my nigga. Yeah, wherever you say, be safe, my nigga. I need some fire. 4 year pull to the trap on the west side, but I'm from the east side. Niggas ain't picking up, and I'm trying to pick it up. Yeah, my bitch in the passenger, thick as fuck. 20 young, dumb, ready to blow. Yeah, saying she know these niggas and they got the drugs. I hope they don't set me up. Hard to worry with my 40 tuck. I'm praying that God ain't nothing but love. And if it's war, God got my slugs. If I'm poor, God got my plugs. Even God help kings win war. And this is another one. Feel that, this that, that's that, incline, push forward, keep climbing, don't stop, keep shining. There's a thin line between love and hate. Friends and snakes. I know, be safe, my nigga. Be safe, my nigga. Yeah, hit that lick, then skate, my nigga. Be safe, my nigga. Yeah, running that safe, be safe, my nigga. Yeah, wherever you say, be safe, my nigga.
Good message to live by, yo. Be safe.
Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio, every Wednesday night, 9 to 11 p.m. That's from our guest tonight, Jacob Waddy. Be safe right there.
Yay!
He'll be joining us in just a sec. All right, man, you got the juice pack here, as always. The 4-pack, all 4 members of us right here from the jump. We're going to be here for the next 2 hours. You know, myself, D Money.
Pint Size Patron.
OG Mambo.
ID yourself, you heard?
Cap to
yourself, you heard?
Cap to your feet.
Right.
ID yourself when you speak, all right?
Oh my God, man. All right, man. Yeah, we got a great show for you. Let's see. ID's gonna try to come back on again. And ID.
You got hear me?
There he goes. Yes,
sir.
there he is. Okay. What's this? Bro Rock D Yo Mama?
Bro, rock your mama.
you need to relax.
Because the bro might have rocked your mama.
Presidential.
Need to relax.
Well, I'm just having I'm having a spicy week. I had a really, really interesting setback that set up this ID the question. So we'll talk about it later.
Oh, okay. Previews. Okay.
Interesting. We love to hear it.
We do. And of course, we want to hear from you in the comment section on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter, or X, or whatever it is. Either or, you can listen in there and comment to the show. Also, we are on all of our platforms. We broadcast on IG and Twitter at Fresh Juice Media. We actually live tweet the playlist there and tag the artists. You can learn more about them. We also have a Facebook group. You can find us out there, facebook.com/group/Fresh Juice Media. And we also had a YouTube page. Go there, youtube.com/@Fresh Juice Media for full shows and clips, smaller clips. So you can watch them whenever you want. So shouts out to you listening on Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, on any day, in the night, in the morning, all that, man. We appreciate all of our live listeners, but of course, we also appreciate everybody who's listening on their own time as well, man. This is with Fresh Juice, all about hip-hop, R&B, interviewing artists, and having fun. So we
Come on.
Every Wednesday, 9 to 11.
You want to have fun. This doesn't always happen that way.
Want to, or you do?
I be having fun. I ain't gonna hold you. I be winning the game.
You ever sit out to have like a really good time and then you just don't?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, we do.
You said nah. Mama said nah, man.
All right, man. Let's check in, see how we all doing, man. How's that week been doing? I know ID you don't want to reveal too much because it might do the question, but
yeah, it's a heavy week for me, bro. You also just pass the buck to the next person.
Am I the next person? That's me.
I can go this way. Oh no, this way.
Yeah. No complaints. It's been a solid week. Grinding it out. Actually had a little adversity university classes myself. One of my puppies' face, he was swollen up. They had to get an abscess out of there, pull one of his old baby teeth, and that was an adventure and an investment. I'll say that. But he all good now. Antibiotics is going down smooth. We back in the game, coach. We back in the game.
That's what it is, man. Wow.
Man.
That's unfortunate. That's good to hear.
Is he still mad that we wanted to talk to birds last week?
That might be what it was. I think you guys might have triggered it. Y'all might have triggered the whole situation.
Yo,
how you
doing?
doing?
That was such a deep conversation, yo.
Doing well?
Doing well, doing great.
All right.
Man.
All right. What's up, Chiefo? Appreciate you. Miles
Cool.
Salvador. Appreciate you.
Patrizi.
What up,
What
Koya?
about you, D? How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. I'm dealing with some stuff that I don't want to say on the air. So let's bring in some guests.
Let's do it.
A guest.
Let's do it, man. I'm actually excited that it worked out this way because we're going to get to focus on the entirety of the creative genius that is this young man, this individual right here, man. I got introduced to my dog through my man's Web Wavy. We got to cut a record or two, and I know he's got a story or a few for y'all, man. Make some noise, get all the energy out your body for my guy, Jacob Waddy, man. Come on.
Let's go. Let's go. What up? What up? What up?
Wada wada wada. Oh, we need to get that mute.
Oh
off.
yeah, just hit that mute button on your mic. There you go.
There
Boom,
it is. There it is.
shakalaka.
You straight?
Yay!
Yeah, we straight.
Yeah. Is it a yay? Is it a
It's a
yay?
yay.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
I had to put him. I had to put him up on what game was last week, man, so they knew what time it was with my dog.
Oh man.
It's a big yay.
Yeah. Yeah. For those that don't know, it means let's go. You know
Oh, that's what that mean. Okay, okay.
You know what I'm saying? It could be yay or nay. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying?
If Waddy was a Pokemon, that's the noise that he'd make right there, man.
Right. All day too. All day.
I thought we were going to LA for a minute. You know, yay.
Yeah, I heard that too. I know Ice Cube did his yay, but it's different though. It's different.
Yo,
This
Waddy.
shit is different. My shit different.
Yo, Waddy, I really mess with your style. You're mad wavy. I just want to pop my question off rip. Like, how did you get your name?
Waddy, it's my middle name. It's my legal middle name.
Really?
Yeah. It was my mom's last name. And when
That's cool.
And she made it my middle name. Waddy it means wide river.
Ooh, that's hard. In what language?
It's Native American, like Blackfeet.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Hey, no funny stuff. We was walking around earlier. My feet got dirty, and someone tried to clown me and call me Blackfeet. And I told them I said that means I'm really from here whole time, man.
Right.
The natives is the one.
Right.
You in my crib. That's what that means.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey man, Waddy, what we like to do on here is we like to get the thing started off with a little game. I know you is not no shyness to having some fun, getting into it, talking your stuff, man. So D Money, break it down for us, man. Let's get in and take your pick, bro.
All right, get ready, ID, because it's time to play Take Your Pick.
Oh shit.
Y'all ain't ready for me every week, man. I'm about to blow up in this car one day.
All right, first time ever playing Take Your Pick. It's really simple to do. We give you two options. You choose one of them. And of course, we want you all to play along in the comment section and answer the questions to what your pick is. And you can be funny with it. You can be serious. But we will pick our favorite comment every single show. So without no further ado, let's take a look at last week's winner. And that that is Big Z, who said, I want to hear what the birds are saying about me when I'm walking home at 3:30 in the morning.
Judging. I promise you they judging. Like, look at this cat, man.
Hardcore judging, man.
Real rap, man. I'm judging too about the bird.
All right, man. We're about to do a fresh five, though. So here we go. Fresh five. Take your pick. First one. Sing for Simon Cowell or cook for Gordon Ramsay.
Man.
Wow.
Yeah, that's you know what, bro?
That's pressure.
I'm gonna have to go with Simon Cowell because all Simon Cowell gonna do is talk bad to you. I see Gordon Ramsay be throwing like utensils at people. You know what I mean? Flipping frying pans and stuff like that. Like we gonna have to squabble. Me and Gordon Ramsay gonna have to fight. Simon Cowell just gonna like talk bad, maybe. And if I sing cool enough, he messing with me too. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta be nice for real.
I just feel like at the end of the day, I gotta eat something. You feel me? So like, I'd rather just eat something. If Gordon don't like it, I'm gonna eat it anyway, and then we gonna be all good.
All right, that's valid. I guess that's valid. I don't know if you've seen that Gordon Ramsay show, bro. Bruh is aggressive, bro.
No, I did. I watch it all the time. And honestly, to be truthful with you, he's like, I watched his show, and then like the bar rescue joint. And the bar rescue dude is way more rooted than Gordon is, Joe.
Okay. Now, how do you get down, Waddy? You taking the chances with Cal or with Ramsey?
Man, so look, I'm an artist, and like Big Booty Badu said, man, I'm sensitive about my. You feel me? So I'm sensitive about my itch, but I'm confident in my wrist. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and give it to what's his name?
Gordon.
Yeah, Gordon, man. You know, that's a big yay. That's a big yay. Big yay. Yeah.
Okay.
The wrist is always gonna be. I got faith in the wrist, and the wrist we trust. Let's get it.
That's the one right there. The wrist we trust.
Yes, sir.
That was a hard answer.
Man, I can't stand up to either of them, man. And I can't sing good enough for Cal, and I can't cook good enough for Ramsey. So it's like, who would I like to get verbally assaulted by more? So
who you picking? Who you picking, Patron?
I mean, you're a foodie. You're a foodie, E-Money. You probably pick the Gordon Ramsay style. You might even impress him, you know?
maybe I am leaning that way for sure. I am.
I've heard you. I don't even know that he cooks that good. I just know that he can yell real strong. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I've never even heard nobody on some real. I've never heard nobody say like, "Yo, I had a meal from Gordon Ramsay and it was bomb."
Yeah, like never. That's never the story. They're never like, man, you know, people. Gordon Ramsay spaghetti go right. No one ever says that about it.
No one ever said that.
It's no yays for Gordon Ramsay.
That's a nay for Gordon Ramsay.
What are you doing, Patron?
I'd rather cook for a stranger than sing to a stranger.
Okay.
But I was gonna say JJ Grant in there saying he'll sing for Simon. JJ Grant could sing for real, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Okay.
I'm trying to come with some angles, bro.
I also think you can make up more excuses if you're cooking than if you're singing. Like singing, you know, maybe your throat's dry or maybe you had a long day. But cooking, there's just so many variables. Like you cooked it a second too long. You were working on something.
Like, oh man, this isn't ceramic.
Hey, yo, this ain't even a shot, D Money, but you getting grown, man. You do gotta cook a little bit more, man. You gotta get in that kitchen a little bit.
I do, man. I do. I be cooking.
What we got? What we got for number 2, man?
I put my hand on the stove.
Ooh, we're not doing that.
Oh yeah, you definitely want to cook for Gordon, man. You definitely want to cook.
JJ actually says one of my jobs is cooking, and I still wouldn't cook for Ramsey.
For real.
Hey, he ain't lying, man. Let's go.
I'll mess around and
Let's
just
go on to
bring
number 2. Yes, take your pick. Slam your hand in every door, or fall down every flight of stairs.
Dog, now listen, man.
I'm gonna put it this way, bro.
I need my head to work. Okay, let's be practical. I can lose a hand and be all right. All right. God bless you, but 10 is not 5.
See,
You
I
feel
knew
me?
you was gonna go that way. That's exactly why I'm going this way, right? So look, I don't even have to. Like, no, look. I can avoid staircases like almost forever, bro. I really don't have to go downstairs. Now you have to. You have to open and close doors every single day. That means your bedroom door.
Hey, D-Money, put the question back up.
Hold on. Your car door, your lady's car door, your front door, your sliding glass door. Like you're slamming your hand every time, bro. Like I don't even have stairs in my house. Like I'm cool. You know what I mean? I just not good. I'm an escalator guy. I take elevators. That's me.
I feel like this is like a question for like the eternity. It's like if you're gonna do this for eternity, this is what's gonna happen. You're just gonna wake up in the morning and fall off some stairs. like that's just what's gonna happen to you, bro. Like you may not have stairs in your crib, but in this eternity, you're falling down some stairs, yo.
I'm not going downstairs, bro, and that's gonna be my thing, bro. Like they know, like Mambo don't walk downstairs. That's just his thing. He gonna do it. Cause I'm gonna fall every time, bro. Slamming your hand in a door every time, bro. That's elevator doors, bro. Slamming your hand in a door every time, bro.
Bro, you're not thinking about it, bro. Nah, fam, check it out. I don't have to slam my hand in the door. I can slam my hand on the door.
Nope. It said in the door. Pull the question up. What it said? D-Money.
I tried to pop the question back up. You didn't say in every door.
Slam your hand in every door, bro. That's your hand inside the door.
Oh, but then it says fall down every flight of steps.
Right. But you can avoid steps. You can't avoid doors.
You can't.
That's what Kanye was trying to do.
Oh.
You need to relax.
It might be too early.
I ain't even lit up yet, bro. Come on, man.
But I'm
come on, man. God, dog. Got shots, yo.
Waddy, what you doing, dog? I need a voice of reason, man.
I'm sorry, bro. Like
he got 10 fingers. He's good.
There's a prescription for banging my hand in the door, but
You feel me?
ain't no prescription for busting my head open.
You feel me? Come on, baby.
So
Let's go.
Hey, look. You can have the hand, dog. You know what
Hey,
I'm saying?
he
You can
said
have
I
the
gotta
hand, man.
keep
I need
my
my head.
hand.
I need to cook up. I need my brain. You feel me?
Waddy gonna have his shorties writing and texting for him or something like that.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
You gotta have a wild
I got
other
enough
hand,
hands.
bro.
It's just gonna be a hand that come in the screen with a blunt.
Right.
Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby.
On point.
Oh man, I do gotta say though, I'm with Mambo, man. There's just that chance of missing it. You know, you can miss stairs, but you can't miss doors.
Mambo, you funny, boy. You have.
Hey, that's actually a player idea for a short script, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man slammed his head at every door.
Yeah, I can't. I ain't trying to break no ribs or bust my head, man. I'm chilling.
No, I ain't gonna lie. Falling down the stairs isn't no joke. It's wrists, ankles. You know what I mean? Elbows. You know you gonna hit your funny bone too.
And that's the thing, though. It's like you don't know. Like you don't know what. Like, at least I know. Like this going. Like all right, this going. Like you know what I'm saying? Right. I get up. I'm like, anything can be messed up right now. Anything can be messed up.
I'm bleeding on the inside. I don't even know it yet.
Internal bleeding.
Right. JJ Grant got me convinced though, man. Just because you fall down the stairs, there's so many things that can happen from that. If you would know it's just gonna be your hand, then you might as well just take the hand.
Take the hand.
Take the hand.
I think you know what it is for me, y'all. I got childhood trauma, bro. I slammed my hand in some doors, bro. Like I don't want to feel that again.
I think everybody has.
Like I got like 3 or 4 big slams in, bro.
That's part of
like
it.
I wouldn't take them back, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But that makes me curious. You think there's more stairs in the world or more doors?
Definitely more doors.
Nah, you know what? Hold up.
Because they got them 1,000 stairs things and like the temples and stuff.
Oh, you're
Very true. There's also mansions that have rooms inside rooms. You know what I'm saying?
But then there's houses with no stairs and like a bunch of doors. There's a car door.
I'll say this right now. From where I'm sitting right now, I can actively see 3 doors. You know what I mean? And I'm just in one room. So I can't see any stairs. So I don't know how relevant that is.
Wait.
Taking it back.
Wait. Are we counting sets of stairs or every step of stairs?
Every step.
Oh man, you got.
Then there's way more steps, and then there's way more stairs than doors.
Yeah.
Man, now you about to make me do like an independent study, like call it HBCUs, and be like, I need y'all counting staircases and doors.
And while Mambo does this research, we'll move on to number 3. Take your pick. Have a date that doesn't speak, or have a date that doesn't listen.
Oh, this is an easy one. Be quiet.
Hey, y'all tread lightly. Y'all tread lightly. Tread lightly. Y'all tread lightly. The ladies are listening. The ladies are listening. Y'all tread lightly.
Have a shorty who's just gonna sit there and not say nah.
Y'all better relax. Y'all better relax.
Hey, I'll say this. I've had dates with women who can't listen. I don't think I ever had a date with a woman who just didn't say nothing.
Yeah, I like to experience that. I ain't gonna lie.
What? You looking over? Is it good, baby? She just.
Yeah. Man, I can fix that real quick, man. My auntie, sign language teacher.
Look.
I can get hit real quick. I can get hit.
Hey, y'all back in game.
I'm a teacher. I'm gonna teach you some things. You good, baby? I got you.
Which one are you dealing with, Patron?
Oh man, when it comes to being with a woman, man, sometimes you just want to be heard.
Hey, man.
She gotta listen. She just gotta listen, man.
Hey, this one for the fellas, man.
Okay, what's the question again?
I gotta be against the group, man. And I can't be with a lady who doesn't talk, man. I mean, I'm not much of a talker, man, so I'm listener. I like to listen. So
hey, not I, said the wise cat to the wiser cat.
Hey, it's a lot more wiser to be quiet.
Ladies, Ladies,
Listen,
if
listen,
you're looking
listen,
for
listen.
a nice listener, go holler at my boy D Money, man.
Yeah, right.
Take
There you
applications
go. There you
already. You
go.
know what I'm saying?
When you're in jail,
All
look,
day.
Drop
look,
your names in the comments. D Money gonna get at you.
All day. All
so
listen, man.
when you're
All
in
listen.
jail,
Especially if
you
it's
got
interesting.
2 eyes and 2 ears and 1 mouth. When you're in jail, you got 2 eyes and 2 ears and 1 mouth. So you should be listening and looking more than you're talking anyway.
I
Yeah,
mean,
money
that's whether
talks,
you're in
but
jail or not in jail. Like
money
you can't
talks
have
and D
those
Money
two
listens.
things. But again, if we on a date, bro, you got to think about being on a date and Shorty just doesn't listen to anything you say, bro. Hey, so what you want to eat? And she just looking away. You know what I'm saying? So you enjoying yourself?
Think about it though. No, Mambo. Think about it. Mambo, hold up. For the man that likes to talk to himself, for the man that doesn't need anybody to really be around, but just kind of be of, what do you call it, attendance?
I guess
Bruh,
that might
just
work
sit
for you,
there. I'll do all the talking. I'll do all the talking. I'm gonna talk out of the past, and I'm gonna talk to you, and I'm gonna answer for you, and then we go and do that.
I did gonna be like, that's good.
All
No, I
you
know
gotta
you
do,
like that.
all you gotta do, baby girl. All you gotta do, baby girl. Let's sit there and be cute. We good. I got the check too. We good.
Chiefo
like,
said that
what?
I ain't
it
experienced
worked
like
out a
it's
Little
like
Mermaid.
in between.
Word.
Like, nothing, no.
Right.
It's like no in between. Either she talk a lot or you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Not at all, yeah. All right, let's move on. Here we go. Take your pick. Be a CEO of a Fortune 500 company or be a president of a powerful country.
Again, this is real easy, gang. So I'm gonna be the CEO of that Fortune 500 company and be getting that bag and not have to answer to anybody. Look, bro, Donald Trump was having his way until what? He became president and everyone started judging him. They didn't like him talking freely, being crazy, saying all this stuff.
That
If
was
he was
probably the
just a
worst decision of
businessman,
his
no
life.
one would have cared about what he said. When you the president, oh man, there's different standards. You gotta answer to people. You got a time limit on this. You could be a Fortune 500 CEO forever. You can be the president for 8 years. Come on, man. Come on, let's think about it, dog. Like maybe you should have reworded it and said like dictator or something. That might have been cool. Like I could just have everything. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna keep it real. What?
Yeah.
It's the CEO.
I'm straight. I'm good.
You said no politics for you, Waddy?
I'm good on the politics, man. I'm politicking right here. You know
right. They get to checking that history. That's too much. You guys want to do background check?
I feel like we've grown to. It didn't used to be like this, bro. It didn't used to be like this where we would all govern each other. You feel me? As individual groups and cliques of people, like we would act as if like we didn't even need a government. Yeah, I mean, like we didn't used to talk like this. This is wild.
You president of a powerful country, bro. That you stress, bro. You know America owes trillions of dollars, bro.
But if the country was good, though, bro. Now hold up, but if the country was good, think about it. If we weren't in debt,
anything can happen.
But anything can happen. Wars, famine, explosions, building crashes, earthquakes. It's on you, fam.
It's your fault.
If you own a company, it's not on you, bro. 9/11 happened, right? Bro, and we was looking at one cat, like, bro, what you gonna say, bro? Like, what's up, bro? What's the next move, bro? Like, come on, man. That's stressful, bro. That's stressful. You got to kiss all sorts of children. CEOs don't got to kiss babies if they don't want to. They can if they want to, but they don't have to. You know what
I don't got kids. I don't got no kids yet. So like, I know I can't make decisions for millions of people yet.
You said for the whole country. Yeah. You said I'm holding me down right now.
my segment. Oh man.
Oh,
what you taking, Patron?
CEO for sure.
Okay. Same with you, ID.
Yeah, ID's gonna be the president of some country.
Yeah, I could see that. I'd
vote unless you just feel that. Unless you just feel that in you, like you just feel that's your purpose.
Like, you know what? Let me be all the way real with y'all. I really do, in all true spirit of who I really am. Like Patron knows who I really am. I really do feel the sense and spirit of being the president of a country in comparison to the CEO of a company. I really do. And that has nothing to do with the money factor. It has nothing to do with the bag. It has nothing to do with, the headache. It has to do with my arms and how much farther my arms can reach.
I feel that. Put that on your sleeve then, so we can see it. Put it on your sleeve then, so we can see that. Go ahead.
Yeah, I do. I do know you. Well, I know what I know when it comes to UID for sure.
We got one more.
Right. Yes, and I think I would rather be a president though. But let's move on to the last one.
You be a president, D Money. I can see that.
Yeah.
Let's
move on. Let's move on.
I'm gonna be calling you for all the pardons. I'm about to be like, they just booked my mans. Can you get him out?
Have a perfect relationship for the rest of your life, but never any friends, or have many friends but always be single.
Woo! Look, now I love all my dogs, my dogettes, my people, the homegirls. I love y'all so much. But just kicking it with y'all forever is crazy. I think I'd rather have acquaintances and be locked in with Shorty, having the kids, building the young city. That's just me personally. Nothing against being single. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? But forever? Like this, hey, I'm just saying this. I had steak, lobster, and shrimp tonight, bruh. You know what I mean? Like, that's not happening in a single world for me all the time. I'm just saying that. That's just me. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, bruh. I love y'all, but it might be the relationship and no friends, bro. No new friends. No new friends.
I think JJ's winning the contest right now. I've been married twice. I'll take the friends.
I'll keep it real with y'all. I mean, I'm in a committed, very, very happy relationship. But like,
aren't you about to get married?
Yeah, in August.
Yeah.
But even with that being said, like, I know myself enough to know that my woman knows me enough to know that, like, if I could make every person in the world a friend, peep game. I'm being very transparent right now.
Outside the ring.
So like, my woman, chill. My ring is still on my finger. You need to relax.
He's got it on the screen right now. He good.
I'll bug it out. Yeah, fucking. All right, listen. My woman knows this about me enough to say that if I was to say I'm going to magically make everybody friends and nobody's allowed to be in relationships all over the planet and everybody's just now friends and you have no way to make that romantical connection. Yeah, not romantical, but romance connection. Mm-hmm. I would make that happen if I could, because I think that friends are closer than relationships end up getting, because that kind of connection can tear you apart. And that's just my personal experience. Like what's this, you know what I'm saying? You got been married twice. I mean, he's good off
I hear what you say. But everyone being friends, I don't know if even that is even a possible realm. There's so many differences in personality that eventually some sort of adversity gotta arise.
You're just the one person trying to have sex with your friend's ex. That's all that means.
No. Actually, stay away from that. That's actually my number one rule. Once you introduce me to your girl and they're like, yo, this is my girl, like, she's now on a list of people I like just never pursue. There's a list too. There's probably like 15, 20 of them that done dated the homies. That's like, no matter what's going on earth, bro, like, it don't matter what's happening. Like, short, I just can't. You sis now. You always sis. Oh, what's up, sis? Hey, sis.
How do you fall on this one, Waddy?
So I have a dream.
Speech.
I love this guy.
I have a dream that all my friends will get along. Right now, it'll be selfish of me to lock in on one friend. I got lady friends, you know what I'm saying? So it would be selfish for me to lock in on one. You know, all my friends are created equal, and that's why I stand on.
Well, sounds like it's an opportunity, right?
Yo,
and then he dropped off right after the
go.
Hey, that has happened. That has been a response to a date question. I assure you, that was too prepared, bro. Like that was that.
And he doesn't
That
want
was
to be
good.
I feel like he kind of springboarded off the
Like
thing.
I feel like he just pulled us to the dinner sides, like live from the dinner table, bro. That was
Waddy, finish what you were saying, Waddy.
Like, what do you mean we can't just like go together? Like, look, I got a dream.
What I don't understand is why he doesn't want to be president after that speech right there.
all my friends are created equal, love. Like that was
cool, man.
Oh, baby, I'm gonna hold on to that one. I will be wrong.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to co-copyright that, bro.
I couldn't do that.
Well, no, but Waddy, though, it's all equal opportunity, right?
And there will be no friend left behind. You hear me?
I'm telling you. I nurture all my relationships. You know what I'm saying?
Really? Not on my watch.
What you doing, Patron?
What was the question?
Pull it up for me,
You know what I'm saying? Cause I really don't got friends. I got like my males on my friends. Like you my brothers. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got brothers. You feel me? My friends know who my friends are.
That part.
Man, I'm with Waddy, man. I just can't be with just one person and have no friends.
Hey, I should have there like that. I'm about to slip what Waddy said. I'm gonna take the relationship because I don't need friends. I got brothers, you know what I'm saying? Brothers and sisters, man. So I ain't losing nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Sure,
if you just a friend, you was just a friend. I'm sorry. You know what
I'm saying?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, man. Thank you everybody for playing Take Your Pick. We appreciate y'all in the comments. And of course, we're going to keep the show moving along, man. Play some bills and be back at it in a couple minutes right here on Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio with our guest, Jacob Waddy.
Yo, what up?
Yay!
Bjorn.
Yay!
Locked into Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio with your hosts, D-Money, Pint Size Patron, IDYourself, and OG Mambo. Don't touch the dial or else.
Or else what?
Antique radios,
Trevor McGee and Molly.
phonographs, vintage TVs,
Lone Ranger.
transistor radios. The annual Puget Sound Antique Radio Association Vintage Electronics Swap Meet has it all and much more. Sunday, August 20th, 9 to 2, Shoreline Community College. Go to PugetSoundAntiqueRadio.com for more information.
On Rainier Avenue Radio.world, look for the Change Your Food, Change Your Life show. I'm Dennis Weaver, your good food guide and host, helping you to feel good and look good, and who wouldn't want some of that? All that and more from the Change Your Food, Change Your Life show on Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Stories, songs, and guests. Begin living the organic good food life, and the rest of your life just may be the best of your life. Always up, baby, to your health.
Summer's here, but back to school time is just around the corner. Now is a great time to get ahead of the lines and get your kids their latest COVID booster, plus all vaccines required for school. Free vaccination clinics in King County offer COVID-19 vaccines, boosters, and all vaccines required for school. Get more information at kingcounty.gov/findaclinic.
Wash your hands, don't touch your face, wipe things down, clean up your space. When you cough and sneeze, do responsibly. If you feel you're getting ill, isolate at home and chill. No, you're not alone. Please pick up your phone and call 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. Public Health 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. Public Health Community Radio Station will provide you with more information. Say Rainier Avenue Radio. Your community radio station will provide you with more information. Rainier Avenue Radio.
Hey, yo, beautiful fam. It's your boy, The Dirty Sample. You're listening to Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio with the Juice Pack. My boys D-Money, Pint Size Patron, IDYourself OG Mambo. Get fresh, baby.
I stand straighter than an arrow when they tell me to buckle. Drag myself out the mud, still got the scars on my knuckles. My calm unruffled. Spit a haiku to you like a 6-shooter do. By the time the smoke settles, I be gone with the duffel. Look, y'all know royalty when you see it. I am the one and only rap god. My loyal flock is monotheist. My coils locked up like Naya Bengi. I got them snakes fired up like Kundalini, bite the most prestigious. See, I was a subject of them 90s cold trials. Now I keep that co-pow, blazed in Village Coast style. Feel me? My approach raised my artist profile. I turn the tragic to a classic like the color purple. Silly, that's why they tap my cell lines trying to see where I'm lax at. But they can't hack my G code. Y'all don't have the access. Granny told me keep my real worth on the squeaky mattress, so I could never rest on my laurels until my earth. Y'all know that hunger keep that drive up like Formula One. While they was lapping up the praise, I pulled a tortoise and won. I kept it slow and steady, stay putting my best into these characters. While they so-called street rappers pull performative stunts. My critics thought they could defeat me, I outsmarted them all. I reason with you till you see my piece, if not we could brawl. Every Goliath got a David with Excaliburs drawn. If that don't work, we get the bullets, then it's the harder they fall. I'm spitting too heavy, let me clear up this phlegm. Blessed with genius and street savvy, that's a miracle blend. That's how I'm queen of this establishment, your chances are slim. My lyrical gravity grab and take you for a spherical spin. Never had a plan B, now my dreams is full grown. Had 9 lives that ate my field with a wheel of pure stone. Kept a 7 in the crescent for supporting this 6 sport. Now the 5% in rock tight like wolves and full moons. Now be forewarned and 3 times a charm, homie. Told you twice this job is thankless, now I'm seeking my shukrans. Hope I do your work is solid gold like Tutankhamun. Turns out these 2 X's next due to be crowned the one.
Want me to ease up? Talk to me nice. Oh, you don't want your team touch? Talk to me nice. Y'all waiting for that heat drop? Talk to me nice. They tryna fill that queen spot, then rock shit suffice. Want me to ease up? Talk to me nice. Oh, you don't want your team touch? Talk to me nice. Y'all waiting for that heat drop? Talk to me nice. They tryna fill that queen spot, then rock shit suffice.
Talk to Me Nice by Ciroc. It's the first lady of rhyme sayers, yo, on Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio with the Juice Pack, as always, man.
Real quick, I'm actually gonna see her live on the 20th. She's gonna be so on the 19th. She's gonna be doing a show at the Showbox, but on the 20th she's gonna be doing a show on the rooftop in Tacoma, and I'll be there at the show. I just got a text message earlier today. Shout out to my boy Matt. They bought like 20 tickets for the whole crew, and I guess I got one of the because we were all talking about it, like all last week, just amongst each other throughout the week, one another and whatnot, like the people that ticket it. And they ended up buying tickets for the show, and I'm gonna be one of the people at that show. I can't wait to see it. Honestly, like
Yeah, for sure, man. By the way, Jacob, we're getting a little bit of background, man. If you could turn your speakers down just a little bit, it'll cause a little bit less background.
I was gonna say I'm hearing the echo a little.
Yeah. When ID was talking, especially, man. So So yeah, man. Of course, that's Ciroc, man. Very dope. Of course, our guest of the evening, Jacob Waddy, here with us, man. We're gonna be earlier on. We played "Be Safe," from the album Super Daddy. And later on, we're going to play a full on film / music video from him called Money Rush, man. So
I gotta say something real quick. You're saying the thing is called Super Daddy, but you said you're not a dad, though, right? I just want to. I mean, I'm a first-time dad, so like that really just drew me in instantaneously, and I want to zoom in on that for a moment, if y'all don't mind. Like, what made you name it that when you're not a dad, sir?
Well, look at the cover.
No. I'd like you to explain it, please. Please elaborate, if you would, please.
Oh man, you gotta listen to the album, bro.
The nostalgia is killing me, yo.
He said I told him, I put it on the cover, I told him on the record.
Come on, bro.
Okay.
I like the I
So
like the
you're right,
correlation
man.
too. I was with this girl who called me daddy a lot. You know what I'm saying? Let's just put it like that. And
yeah,
I like the correlation. I was looking at my name. I was like Waddy. I was like, dang, I was meant to be daddy. I was like, I just take out the W and add the D, and I'm daddy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. Okay.
So
That's fine.
You know, but Super Daddy is like my higher self. You know what I'm saying? Like I was at a place where I was trying to get more health. He's trying to get, you know, to my potentials that, you know, I felt like I really was needing to reach at that time. And I wanted to come up with like a mythical figure. Like if I could describe what my inner voice sounded like or what, you know, my conscious is, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's Super Daddy. It's my higher self. You know what I'm saying? So that's
that
me
inner voice.
Yeah, when I'm on my 10 toes, when I'm getting to it, you know, it's me at my best decisions, you know, all that, you know.
That Be Safe record was I like it because it was like unique to, I feel like, what I've seen in your catalog, because you got like super introspective. Because I know you have a lot of fun on records. You be barring stuff out, but like that one, like the messaging seemed real purposeful. Was it because of that? So even though the Super Daddy's still kind of fun with it, you wanted to kind of get a little bit of that realness, that truth a little bit, because you kind of kicking game to a younger version of yourself, or, you know, the younger generation. How to maneuver.
Right. Just be safe, man. You know, it's out here. It's hard out here. It's dangerous out here. So, you know, that's just me. Whatever side of the spectrum that you on, like, you know, whether you trying to protect yourself or whether you out there, you know, getting at how you live. You know, my main thing is just like, you know, just be safe, you know, because
where you from?
Tomorrow ain't promised, you know, and all we got is today. Now, the conscious perspective was like that record's on part 2. I'm about to put out part 2 this month. That record's not on part 1, the artwork that I sent you. So I wanted to do a part 2 that was more introspective. It's all like soul samples. You know what I'm saying? It's all like, you know, more conscious kind of trap, you know what I'm saying? But it's all soul samples. So I had like this collection of music that just was like, I don't know what to do with it. But it was still player. You know what I mean? So I was like, let me make it a part 2 or a B-side, you know what I'm saying, of the first Super Daddy. And that's
and really, honestly, nobody even does a B-side anymore. So that's really dope that you even mentioned that.
Yeah, because the original, you listen to the Super Daddy, the first one that you just showed, it's real up tempo. It got some introspective moments, but you know, it's more flexy. It's fun, you know, a lot of 808s, you know. And this one, man, you know, like I said, the first record, I'm just flowing over a sample. You know, I wanted to show that I could do that too, and you know, I have my moments where I think and not just drink. You know what I'm saying? So
that's heavy. That's heavy. No, because like I said,
thank you for elaborating. That really helped a lot. I appreciate that.
Everything that I done tapped into, you know, even from when you was cooking, was on that, like, bro, like your imagination and creativity with some of the concepts you come up with, bro, always be fire. So I think it's dope for you to show that side of, you know, because we done kicked it for real. So I know that you had an actual personality where you're peeping the scene, introspective, really seeing what's what, man.
For sure.
Where are you from?
So I was born in Seattle, Washington. I moved down to Atlanta, Georgia when I was 12 years old. So I've been in Atlanta for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Since, you know, I was born in '92. So I've been in Atlanta for like most of my life. It's kind of like, you see the movie The Wood?
Yeah.
So you remember he came from North Carolina. He was like seventh, eighth grade. Like that's kind of how my experience is. Like, you know what I'm saying? I came down from Atlanta.
So you came out there with like some Seattle flavor and kind of.
I had some Seattle flavor. I did. I definitely did. You know what I'm saying? I went to Leschi Elementary. You know, went to the Boys and Girls Club over there in the CD growing up, and you know what I'm saying. So I came down, but I was still developing as a man, as a young man. You know what I'm saying? So Atlanta kind of gave me, you know, the rest of what I needed to be who I am today. You know, so shout out to the East Side, DeKalb County, yay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what's up, bro. Did you get a lot of back and forth experience too while you was coming up, or once you was out there, you was kind of out there?
Yeah, I didn't never know my dad's side of the family like that too much. I know I had like a couple relatives like a sister, and a brother. I had a brother that had passed. My dad passed in 2014. So after all that, I just ain't I ain't really have too much of a reason to really go back as consistently. Like, you know what I'm saying? Besides Web. So when I did come out there, you know, shout
Nope. There we go.
Yeah. You was gonna say shout out to Web. So shout out to Wavy.
Web Wavy. Yeah.
We about to get him back online in a second, but I think he was finna shout out how we got linked in right there. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah. Shout out to Web, man. He was my reason to come out there, you know, to Seattle and like, you know, still keep a lifeline. You know, if I'm missing anybody, forgive me, but you know, shout out to Web Wavy. You know, I've known him since I was 7 years old. He introduced me to Mambo, and you know, it's all love. It's family.
Okay.
For sure. Man, talk about some of them early days in the A, because I was gonna
ask him that, like, did that movie ATL like hit, like, you know?
So right when I was coming down, this was like 05, 06. ATL was out, Shoulder Lean was out, Soulja Boy, Crank That had just came out. Like, it was like T.I., what you know about that? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because even in your speech,
Atlanta, you know,
even in your speech, you can tell that like you're from the South. You know what I'm saying? So like, so you could tell that you must have been really move around outside to really adopt that, because I feel like at age 12, 13, that's when we listen to the OGs out there figuring out how we want to sound, how we want to talk and all that. So you know what I mean? Did you sound like you was from the West when you moved out there, or you was still just like, you know, voice is just about to crack type?
Yeah, nah, for sure, absolutely. I probably, you know, pronounce my syllables a little harder and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? My R's a little harder. I just naturally did, but I got family in DC too, so nobody could ever really figure out where I was from. Like, even when I go back to Seattle, Web make fun of me and be like, "Oh man, like you just so Atlanted out, bro." Like, you know what I'm saying? And when I come down here, even when I'm down here, some folks be like, "Hey, where you from?" Or like, you know what I'm saying? But
like they be like, "You from somewhere else?" Type,
yeah, kind of. So it kind of was like, now I'm kind of adopted. It's kind of like speaking like a certain language, like, you know, you get hip to like certain lingo that becomes a part of you as you get older. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like patois, like, you know what I'm saying? When
I feel that.
You feel me?
I was born in Zimbabwe, bro. So growing up here, every English language, like dialect, like I can kind of morph to, you know, what's going on around you. Same thing. I got people in the DMV too, and their dialect is like super infectious. You know what I'm saying? Like
super
John and all them little words that they got. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel that for sure.
Yeah. They
At
say
first,
young.
could they tell you were from Seattle
Huh?
when you moved to Atlanta?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What gave it away?
Because Seattle wasn't hip to certain stuff. Like, Seattle got music late. Like Jabot jeans, what wasn't out in Seattle. I don't know. Like,
we have.
What you're talking about, but they weren't.
Yeah, at the time, it just wasn't, you know. So I had to get the Jabots. I had to get, you know what I'm saying, the stuff that I just wasn't rocking out there in Seattle. Seattle's a big, like, eclectic melting pot, where Atlanta was just black. You know
Black
what I'm saying?
people, right? Yeah.
So it was kind of like, and then I had to get used to, you know, Seattle got a bunch of light-skinned dudes and stuff like that. It's a big interracial, you know, city and stuff. So, you know, I got called the red boy. Who that red boy? Who that yellow boy? Like,
right.
I had to get, you know what I'm saying? I had to get used to all
everybody down there black like me. You know what I'm
that.
saying?
Yeah, for sure. Or if you're not, then like you yellow, or like you consider red or whatever. But I had to get used to the lingo. Going back to what I was saying, like, you know, and you know, shoot, that's the most pivotal part of your life, when you really become who you're supposed to be, like between those years, like 12 to 18. So, you know, I just made it. By hair on my skin, I became an ATLian. You know what I'm saying?
There it is.
Right here.
Oh, okay.
But shout out to the town. Don't y'all say yada da me.
So it's still in his bones.
Yeah, for sure.
Would you ever come back to live back in Seattle, or is it ATL home for a long time?
If there's opportunity, I go where the motion at. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You kind of where it's at right now, though. So I feel like it'd have to be like a LA or New York that made that call, just because of the infrastructure. No, you know what I mean? No site to, you know what I mean?
But I'm ready to get up out of here too. I'm in DC right now, actually, but I'm trying to move around. Like, you never know what could happen too. Like, you don't know what things can get in place to, make Seattle like, a new big thing or new music scene. I don't know when, but I try to keep my mind open, to all that.
Right, for sure.
All that. But right now, there's nothing in Seattle that, has piqued my interest. Maybe the technology. I got some app ideas.
Right.
Good place for that.
Do you perform the warmer weather, or do you prefer the warmer weather?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'd rather be, and that's another question. We're like, I'd rather be hot than cold. I ain't gonna lie.
Right. Nah, I feel you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, real quick before we get to trickle into this break, while we talking on the history, talk about what pulled you into the music, how you get introduced. Was it back here where you was already into the raps, or it was once you touched down in the A and you was getting your feet wet, smacking pavement that you really got into it?
I had already been inspired by all the young dudes. This is gonna be funny. But when I was at Leschi Elementary, the first I did the talent show. It was like first or second grade, and I did like a little Bow Wow song or something. You know what I'm saying? Romeo. But I just remember looking like these, like it's my age, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or he a little bit older. He was like 5-6 years older, but I was like,
right. But still, he close to us though. I know.
Yeah, I was like, man, you mean I can do this? I was like, man, watch out. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
Then eventually I got hit to one of like it was like a counselor at the Boys and Girls Club. I remember I was walking down from Leschi, and one of my friends was like, yo, you be rapping and stuff. Yo, this is like, the counselor that worked there, the staff member that worked there. He do music. So I found him, and his name was Amos Miller. Shout out to Amos Miller, man. He's a dope producer out there in Seattle. He's still putting it down out there, white boy. Yeah. And he ended up putting me in the studio. My mom shot him a little something what she could, and he was just happy to teach me basic stuff like sampling and counting bars and stuff. But then by the time I came down to Atlanta, I'd already had a CD with my Walkman of a few different songs, so that started to inspire a whole different group. Like that was my cool. You know what I'm saying? When I feel like, I was a new kid or whatever, I was like, shoot, I got myself on the CD. I'm listening to myself. When I walk in the classroom, they'd be like, what you listening to? I'd be like, me. You know what I'm saying? And it would blow their mind. Like these kids is like, keep in mind, we in 8th grade. So they like, he ain't listening to you.
And we gotta frame it with our generation too, bro. Like this is when cats had the headphones that wrap around the back of your head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So having your cell phone music, iTunes, a sample, a cassette, that's insane. We try to figure out, hold on, you like Eminem, boy. You Curtis Jackson. How you got yourself on the track?
So I get down to Atlanta, I make a couple friends, and the one of the first producers that I end up really locking in with is Buddha Bless This Beat. He did like Make No Sense for NBA YoungBoy, Out West for Thug, Chris Brown. He
legend, bro. Buddha Bless This Beats factored up.
So we lock in and we start recording music. He's making beats at the time, and I'm trying to rap. You know what I'm saying? And from there, I just continue to network, and shoot, the rest is a movie.
Okay. Literally.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. See, I knew I needed to crack that door open before we got into the next segment so we can dive a little deeper, because you dropping a couple names. I already seen you rub shoulders with a few cats, but to know that you've been locked in like that, so from the ground floor, I didn't know you and Buddha was locked in from, early on like that, you know what I mean? So did you get to see the ascension, or were cats already kind of wiggling around by the time you got out there?
Yeah, no, it was definitely the ascension. Like, we all was just trying to figure it out, like for real. Like, I'm talking like we was cooking up on Cakewalk, Sonar, Fruity Loops, of course. It's like we've been
Cakewalk and Sonar is the old school ones. These young cats don't know about that.
Yeah, I know. You got me going back. I'm like, because we was just trying to mess around and figure out how to. We had a Magic's music, man. A lot of different stuff we was trying to figure out. But eventually, as we, got a little older, we started to figure out, all right, cool, we're using this. We went on a whole wave using Logic for cooking up, and then we just, found our kind of, place with just Pro Tools and, Fruity Loops.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah,
So we have definitely opened up a lot of doors here in this first hour. Let's make sure we don't bang our hands in those doors, though. So
shut the.
anyway, we're gonna jump to show and tell real quick. And here in Seattle, there is an ongoing summer event that Mambo is a host and DJ for called Fremont Fridays. And this Friday, let's see who we got here. I mean, who I don't actually recognize.
We got former guests of the show, Charlie Cash on there. Shout out Lobes on there. My guy Pompey rocking. You know what I mean? We got Torn Frost cooking it up, man. You know, I'm going to be holding it down on the 1s and 2s for the entire duration of the event. And then from 10 to 1 a.m., we doing a silent disco where, you know what I mean? You might even hear some Jacob Waddy on the playlist, man. So you probably want to pull up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, why is it called silent, though? Silent disco?
So the reason why we call it the silent disco is, so we've been doing Fremont Friday for 3 years. The first 2 years, we kind of were rambunctious, fireworks, loud noises, doing whatever we wanted to do. Mm-hmm. And the neighborhood responded to us and let us know that they'd appreciate if we could curate the sounds to end a little bit earlier. So what we do is at 10 o'clock, we cut off all the big speakers and we hand out headphones. There's like 200 or 300 headphone sets that get sanitized. They hand it out to the people and then they get to put those on. And then they have myself. We got DJ Ben Fleet, and then we usually have one other guest DJ. So you got 3 channels that you can like click between different colors. So I'll be on like the red channel. There's a blue channel, a green channel, and you can sift between and hear different things. So you can be jamming with your friend and it sound quiet, but everyone's got the same thing on. So if someone in the group likes EDM, they can be listening to their EDM. Well, me and Waddy on the hip hop station and IDs are listening to the reggae station. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we can kind of do that type of thing. But that's why we call it the silent disco. So it's a cool little vibe. There'll be a performance locked in there, man. It's something solid. And we really have been building and expanding. And of this year and next year, we're going to start making a lot more national acts come around, tapping in with people in different cities, bring them out, make it a little bit bigger. And it's a free event for the people, man. We put our bag up, pay the artists, make the vendors taken care of so everyone can just come kick it and spend a couple dollars and hear some good music, man. It's a good time.
Okay, there it is. LTD Bar and Grill. Here at the station, we'll be covering this weekend, the Emoji Fest Football Jamboree. That's going down this Saturday, Judkins Park, August 5th. We'll be live from 2 until 5 p.m. So we'll be covering a couple of scrimmages there at Emoji Fest Football Jamboree. And we'll continue that with some more events this summer, including the United Way King County Community Barbecue put on by former Seahawk Doug Baldwin on August 12th. We'll be live from the Othello International Festival on August 13th. At the Big Day of Play here at the Rainier Playfield on August 19th. We'll cover the 60th anniversary of Dr. King's March on Washington on August 28th. And then on September 2nd, we'll be here at the Columbia City Theater for a back-to-school youth vendor fair. There you go. That's some stuff to expect live on Rainier Avenue Radio in the coming months, man. So we mentioned earlier that age of getting started in like 8th grade, age 12. This next artist, man, is a father-son duo, and the son is 11 years old, man. They come from Australia, and they go by the names of Fluent and Inkabee. So Fluent is the father, Inkabee is the son. They got this track called We Dat Good. So check it out, man. New music from Australia.
That's fire, but we actually got a duo like that from Seattle too, bro. That's what I thought you was talking about.
We
Shout
do.
out to C's and Nico.
Yes, we have. We've had them on the show too, man. So check it out, man. This is from Australia, Fluent and Inkabee. And when we come back after the break, we're going to play the full film / music video for Money Rush from Jacob Waddy. So keep it locked. This is Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio. We're live for another hour.
Welcome everybody to the Wild Wild West.
I hit them with some dopeness, leave them obsessed.
I'm on next?
Nah, I'm the one next.
I just chill and stick to the concept. Welcome everybody and I'm glad you arrived.
Hi.
Have a great time, hope you enjoy the rhyme.
Yeah, but we bring the vibes and we bring the shine, yeah.
You just subscribe, make sure that you hear live.
I've been steady rocking on this mic for a minute. All up in the kitchen, making a few dishes.
Okay.
Competition missing, I don't really see them stepping up. Most MCs won't step to us, must because we run on the mic. Money we be
running it up,
earn respect,
that it enough.
Heard the sound,
loving the applause,
underground.
Then I rock. Are you ready for this hip hop takeover? More iconic bars than Mozart and Beethoven.
I see them talking in the back like they glowing.
We hear them talking on the net like they blowing.
I guess what they really saying is the movement growing.
But they ain't knowing what's we on.
Rise game over.
For anybody with the thought to contest, that do the calibers.
We the best. Give us the checks and all the money to flex. So this the next step.
Somebody give it a rest like
we the ones to let you know that we the ones to rock your show. That we the ones that's got to blow like ha, yeah, yeah. I mean, wait. Look, Incubi.
Yo.
I've been going on the internet now, and I see these people out there talking. They're saying an 11-year-old can't be doing what you're doing.
What?
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
They're saying like you got a secret or something.
Really?
You know what? Why don't you just tell them, my boy?
Obviously. Well, here's something I like in the disprove. I'm a translucent mutant that's moving through human streets like Benjamin Button. I was born 1997, it's been 86 years, and now I just turned 11.
Somebody call up the reverend, this kid's a weapon, a mass destruction bullet with some butterfly wings. We're just smashing pumpkins, we crash your function and leave you with cash reduction. So when we blowing up, don't call it no gas combustion.
Dodging mass corruption, this boy bringing them breaking news. Had it stream, made it too late to lose. I'ma raise the blues. We shaping views, but we stay in truth. The love is warring, brother, doing. I'm in the zone and I make the moves.
Rappers taking views, exaggerating the cloud. Open up IG and it's validating my doubt. But that's fine, stay on the grind, never get the route. Cause I know that the next generation gon' hold it down, yeah.
That I do. Check this beat 1, 2. Everyone I know making moves.
Yeah.
Flow switch smooth.
Yeah.
Rise like this can't do.
Nah.
This is the life that I choose.
Yeah.
That I do. Check this beat 1, 2. Everyone I know making moves.
Yeah.
Flow switch smooth. Rise like this can't do.
Yeah.
This is the life that I choose.
We sling lightning like lightning, flow so tight and exciting. Won't be surprised if they blind it.
Mind of a giant, mind of a lion. Align with the lions and tigers survivors.
Providers.
We come from a warrior race.
So what you gonna say when we all in your face?
Can't tell you right now when the thought of escape.
Until you mention our names when you're talking to grace. We that good. We that good. We that good.
Greetings, Dow Tribe. It's your boy King Dow, and you're listening to Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio with D Money, Pint Size Patron, IDYourself, and OG Mambo. Tune in, love.
If you or a family member are 55 or over and need nursing home level care, but want to keep living where you are, check out Providence Elder Place PACE. This program offers healthcare, housing, transportation, and recreational activities. There are no copays or deductibles, and it's covered through Medicare and Medicaid. Providence Elder Place PACE works to keep you healthy and in your home. Call 206-320-5325 or visit providence.org Elder Place. Providence.org Elder Place.
The beat of the Fox with nastiness is back on K-Fox Night Beat.
Yo, what's the deal? It's the legendary Hall of Fame DJ Mixmaster Ice UTFO.
What's up? Who you thought this is? This is Sir Mix-a-Lot.
And this is Terry Lewis.
And I'm Grand Mixer GMS.
What's up, y'all? This is DJ Third Degree.
This is JJ Hudson from the High Children family.
Sunday nights from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's K-Fox Night Beat with DJ Nastiness.
Bringing back the memories.
Bringing back the memories.
Bringing Seattle's hottest music.
Bringing Seattle's hottest music. Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
That's my noise. Peace.
You're listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world. I'm Granville Emerson along with my partner, Ronald Pepe T. And we host the show Little Line Sports right here on Rainier Avenue Radio.world, where we talk about football, basketball, local sports, national sports, Seahawks, UW, Seattle U Redhawks, Garfield Bulldogs, all that and more right here on Little Line Sports on Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
My name is Keith. I'm a barber from Tacoma, Washington. When the pandemic hit, it did affect me as a business owner. I had my own personal reasons why I didn't get vaccinated. But I was talking to a doctor, and he was telling me more about what it could do to protect us and our family. I wanted to get back to that once was, right? I do feel safe knowing that I am vaccinated. I just hope what I'm saying is reaching into people's heads to know that this is the best decision for all of us. To learn more, please visit hereforuswa.org.
Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Jazz
and Jang,
and we are Abstraction. And you rocking with the Juice Pack. That's D-Money, Pint Size Patron, IDYourself, and OG Mambo on Rainier Avenue Radio.
The following program is for mature audiences only, so don't be a baby. Grow up, grab a bottle of lean, and stop being so sensitive. Life is short, too short to overdose, so party responsibly and don't die on my property. That's just rude.
Who are you? What you want? Wait, I know. You're here to see Super Daddy, ain't you? It's okay. Say it, Super Daddy. Come on, don't be shy. Say it. Super Daddy, Super Daddy. Super Daddy, Super Daddy.
You know they a prophet when he take off like a rocket ship.
Roll. It's Waddy. In the pocket, like 8-ball. Stacking Franklin like snowfall. Pippin like 8-ball. I can't post this on IG. Pull off in the XJ. Might not see me till the next day. Swerving in that Georgia clay. Like I'm in a rush. Like I can't wait. Expensive lunch, I can't wait. All these ones can't wait. She can't wait. Twerking till the next day. That in a rush. The money can't wait.
You told me you didn't have my money, you know? Then the shit didn't have my money. I mean, how did they not have my money? Do you believe that? Because Super Dad doesn't get paid then. He doesn't get paid later. He gets paid, say it with me, now. And you didn't say it with me. Now. I just don't understand. Like, I try to be clear. I don't feel like I'm anxious.
It's Dr. Hate.
Dr. Hate what?
Yes, Super Daddy. Winner of free chicken dinner? Quick question. You more of a blue cheese or ranch motherfucker?
Blue cheese and ranch is Dr. Hate.
Cheer up. In 92 minutes, there'll be no more wet and moisty KFC.
Stop it.
Crunchy crackhead service from Popeyes.
You don't understand.
Please, tell me why the hell churches need chickens.
Nigga, chickens need church.
Super Daddy, hurry up. I'm tired. Come here.
Can't you see him on the phone with Dr. Hate? Hold on. I'm trying to save the community of fried chickens. You're selfish. It's poor fried chickens, and all you can think about is me eating that. You know, I don't. No, she always does this. It's getting out of hand and it's irregular.
Oh, I failed to mention. I got your barber in my chicken lab. I'm about to lay an egg.
You know I can't go a day without my barber and still Mac Ho.
No, barber. Shut the fuck up.
All right, you son of a... Steve.
Super Daddy, looks like you found my suddenly not so secret chicken lab. Looks like you got no.
rush. Like I can't wait. Ha. Expensive lunch, I can't wait. I can't wait. All these ones can't wait. She can't wait. Twerk it till the next day. That's in a rush. The money can't wait.
Hey, yo, what the fuck? DJ Zay, you good? I don't even eat chicken. I'm pescatarian. Ha! 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 Ha!
Yes, Super Daddy, winner of free chicken dinner. Quick question. Are you a blue cheese or ranch motherfucker?
Super Daddy, hurry up. I'm getting tired. I need my time.
Super Daddy, I'm getting... Oh.
No rat piss, 4-piece from Jish.
That was one time on Candler. That wasn't even, like, come on, grow up.
Yeah.
Jacob
Yeah.
The cinematic.
Fresh juice.
Hey, yo, for real, for real.
Hey, that
That
joint
was
was
best
so
ever for my
hard.
ADHD. 'Cause like there's so many things to pay attention to. So my ADHD was going nuts, and the best way was like I got to watch a movie, and I got like this dope lyrics to like watch, and like within the video of your dope lyrics, I got all these backdrops and these women's everywhere. It was so dope to have all that going on at the same time. I was like, can I get like 5 of these? Like at least 5 of these a year would just make my year, yo.
I feel like
That was dope.
it was
Damn,
like
that was
some
dope, yo.
Missy Elliott, Busta Rhymes,
Yeah,
Modernized
dog. Like, you were like
2023. Like
OG, son. Like
you
Ludacris
hit
slash
you
Young,
hit
bro.
you hit the karate chop joint on them with the kick too, boy. Yeah.
Yeah. Right, you got it in, man.
Yeah, my
You got it in, man. The only like where they blow your head up or some weird like, bro. You had all those elements where it's like you could have did anything at that point. I would have saw it coming. I'm like, yeah, that looked like something he would have did. Yeah, all that, yeah, all that. Like you could have did anything. That was dope.
In the
That was
comments, man. He was messing with the video. Hey JJ, you saw that dude doing flips and all that, man. I know you could fight. I know you could take him though. JJ.
I was just thinking though, man.
Well,
like
he's already been subdued by Super Daddy. So
I was also thinking, is with the conspiracy with the chicken and all that, man. It gave me real they clone Tyrone vibes on there.
I did that before them, dog. I put that out last year.
They stole from you.
See,
I put it out last year. So look, I was just watching this yesterday. I started watching it, and right when that came on, I was like, and I just turned it off. I was like, dang. I was like, yo, that's kind of spot on. But look,
instantly started drafting the lawsuit.
My homeboy used to say, he tell me this. He was like, look, like all of this stuff is up for grabs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like we're all connected, right? So it's a frequency thing, right? There's no idea that's completely new. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So there's always a chance that someone was just on the same frequency as you. You know what I'm saying? And y'all just kind of, had a similar idea. So I'm not. I used to be on that, he stole from me, or they probably, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, man, the world's too big for that. You know what I'm saying? And like,
right. That's real, bro.
If you understand energy and frequency and how we all connected, like it's, it's not. It didn't surprise me, but I was like, I kind of wanted mine to reach a little bit, more masses than Tyrone. I could have got the Netflix special, man, with Super Daddy. Could have got that Netflix, special, you know what I'm saying? Like, golly. It was cool.
Hey, but I feel like you could take it as an affirmation, though. You know what I mean? Showing that you was ahead of the curve and within the frequency that is receiving such notoriety. Like, oh, okay, you know what I mean?
For sure.
Y'all like that little move? That was one of my old little moves. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
gee.
y'all thinking that.
For sure.
Yo,
Shout out
Paul
Stewart.
Let me tell you firsthand, bro. Like, I submit to Netflix all year long with like my regime and the people that I mess with, and brother, like that. That's some good work you did, bro. That's some good work.
Appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you, boss. Thank you, bro.
How involved were you with the direction process?
Yeah, so D Money, I sent you a few videos that I produced because you got me on here as a film producer as well, which is a part of my life. So I produced a lot of videos for like I did Lil Yachty and Cody Shane, Sad. I did like Wiz Khalifa and Chevy Woods, the man. They got a family to feed. So I come from like a production background of already doing it. So at the time, a label from LA had reached out to me and asked and got wind of that record Money Rush, and they wanted to do like a little single deal. Shout out to View Park Record.
Oh, there we go again.
It's always at the meaty part of something too, ain't it?
Yeah, right? It's funny how it works
right
out like that, right?
Right after the shout out.
Right after the shout out, someone
we
wants to get their money and then they knock them off.
All right, let's get it.
Hello, my bad.
Yeah, we back. No, you get.
So View Park was open to everything that I was trying to do at the time. You know what I'm saying? And shout out Paul Stewart. He was Montel. He was actually Montel Jordan's manager. He shouts him out in that record. This is how we do it. He says DJ Paul was his name. But they gave me the deal. They said, look, we got $2,000 for the video. You know, can you make that work? And you know, this is what we want to do. But if you see it going your way, then you can. You know, I was like, all right, I got my own production company. You know, like I produce videos, so we kind of ended up just running the thing through my production company, the whole film through my production company, and I made that little $2,000 work. You know, and I was so used to already producing videos though and making stuff work. So, you know, I kind of pulled my resources together. My boy Cam Clay directed that. Shout Cam Clay, he was the director, and Panama Jane is another dope artist. The chick at the beginning, she's a female rapper. I got a single with her called Eeny Meeny. And I kind of just brought what was familiar to me around, you know what I'm saying? And just made it as organic as possible, but entertaining because I like to have fun, man. Like I got a big comedic side about me, you know, and I think rappers take themselves too serious. So I have fun though.
No, that's fire, bro.
It definitely felt like a comedy, like an Austin Power.
Oh, yeah.
Dolomite.
About that record or Undercover Brother.
It was more like
about that
Dolomite,
record. Yeah. So you got a record with the girl. You said the girl that was in the beginning of the video. You have a record with her. Speak about that.
Yeah, it's dope. It's called Eeny Meeny. Shout out to Panama Jane, man. You know, she's an artist from the south side of Atlanta. She's dope. And Hibachi 1, 2, 3. She got all these dope projects that are out now. But Eeny Meeny is the record that I'm on. You could type in, you know, Jacob Waddy, Panama Jane. Really, as soon as you type in one, me or her, like the record will come up. But it's called Eeny Meeny. You can get that now. Shout out Panama Jane. Yay.
Yeah, for sure. So, man, you kind of glazed over it, bro. But some of them film placements is a big deal, bro. Talk about how you, I mean, as in depth as you can without giving away too many gems, but how you placed yourself in them rooms and were able to articulate yourself and maneuver and the things that it was necessary for you to even be able to get those director credits under your belt.
Yeah. Man, I started off as a production assistant, just, you know, trying to, like, straight out of high school in the midst of me doing music, just trying to find, like, other stuff to add to my belt or just in that world in general, just different stuff in that arena of entertainment. And I started working for BT, VH1, and then eventually my work ethic showed, and I got a call from these cats called Motion Family. The producer, Isaiah Moses, had hit me up, and, you know, we had put together some dope stuff. He said I could use a production manager. So then I started, you know, working on a lot of those bigger videos like 2 Chainz. And first video I worked on was Commas for Future. I was a production assistant. But then eventually, like, me and Isaiah started our own little production company and, you know, started taking, you know, smaller budget jobs that, you know, the bigger production company that we were working with at the time, you know,
was shying away from.
Yeah, shied away from. They'd be like, well, we can throw you this ball, we can throw you this, like, you know. But they ended up being credible little licks. Like, you know, at the time, Cody Shane hadn't blown up yet. She was brand new. Lil Yachty was brand new. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of got in at a good time, you know, where dealing with a lot of smaller budgets with artists, you know what I'm saying, that were about to blow. The Chevy Woods one, you know, that one was one that I, you know, we could do independently, that, you know, MoFam and a lot of the bigger production companies weren't trying to take on. You know what I'm saying? At the time,
when you do those type of deals, my fault to cut you off.
No, you good.
But like when you do them type deals, just to kind of give some game to the other filmmakers, is there equity involved on a back end type thing, or when you're working in production situations, is it kind of like standard, like what's done up front, you just deliver the product to the client essentially?
Right, that's what it is, because it's a client, it's a client service situation, you know, like
right.
The real power is in owning your stuff, you know what I'm saying, your own content, doing your own. That's why, you know, the money rushes, I really appreciate doing stuff like that and having the control over my content, to be able to have the ability and the blessing to be able to create my own content, because at the end of the day, in the beginning of the day, that's the seed that's gonna, you know, allow you to, you know, hold on to your legacy, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, what I was doing was just work for hire stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, they needed a production company or a producer. And for those that don't know, the producer is basically the director's best friend. He does everything that the director don't want to do, like find the locations, hire the cast, and you know what I'm saying, like wardrobe, props, all that stuff. So we bring the treatment to life.
Pretty much bring the vision to life essentially.
Right.
Yeah,
And I'm a hustler, right? I'm Mr. Make It Happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've always had that go get it mentality. So I felt it came natural to me when it was like the labels would call and be like, all right, we got 50 grand, we trying to shoot K-Camp or like some stuff, you know, can you do it? I'm like, all right, yeah, come on, let's do it. Let's do what we need. All right, here's the treatment. Let's get up today, do a walkthrough. So in 72 hours, we would just get it done. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a get it done type of dude. So it kind of worked out.
That's fire, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
I think that may be a credit too. You could let it be known a little clearer to our listeners, but would you credit some of those opportunities to the location? Because I know a lot of people in the A, whether it's like the homie's cousin or like a little shorty who I know from back in the day, who have ties with like the VH1s and the BETs, because they're like sourced in those locations, aren't they? You know what I mean? Like they have headquarters.
Here. BET actually, well, Turner is here. So when I was PAing for BET, I worked on Sunday Best and stuff like that, and we rented Turner Broadcasting Studios, and like BET would rent it. I don't know. BET does have screen gyms. Yeah, BET does have a headquarters here where they kind of shoot stuff, you know, and I guess so. It was here at the time too. I worked for Tyler Perry too. All that is just kind of here. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like it's the type of thing, like when you coming up out of high school, it's the opportunities where if you Google searching or asking the right questions, you can kind of get pointed in that direction. If
not really Google searching, bro. It was like it was literally all word of mouth. Like all that production stuff was like word of mouth. I found one video on Craigslist. I was searching Craigslist because once I got hip to being a PA, it was like $150 a day. I'm trying to make music and then find something flexible. I was like, all right, cool. Well, you know, I went on Craigslist and I found Wiz Khalifa. I think it was like Wiz Khalifa, We Them Boys. I think that was actually the first one I worked on. It wasn't Commas. That was after that. But that was the only video opportunity that I found online. The rest from that point was just, I know someone, he's a hard worker. I know someone, he's a hard worker.
Right. So you were letting your work do the talking.
He's efficient. Yeah, the work kind of just speaks for itself. And that's with anything. If you're doing a good job, then folk gonna call. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Man, you mentioned Tyler Perry, man. What was it like to work under him? Like how does everybody work together underneath Tyler's
production?
Yeah. He has a unique way of running stuff. You know, I didn't stay there too long. That's all I'll say. But you know, he's a very respectable and, you know, powerful guy, and you know, I respect what he's doing. Yeah, man, it was cool. I put my first down payment on a car working for him, so I ran it up. You know what I'm saying? So that was my first car PAing over the summer with him. So
was this before that studio property that he has?
Yeah, it was the first one. It wasn't the new joint that y'all seeing. This was like 2015.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So it was the one. Atlanta did an episode there. You watched that show Atlanta on FX?
Yeah, for sure.
They did an episode, a parody of Tyler Perry, and they shot it at the old
episode.
Yeah, the old one. They shot it at the old joint that I used to work at. But yeah.
That's fire though. Like, I mean, when you're in them situations, I feel like everyone would anticipate, oh man, you was on set with so-and-so and so-and-so, but you really can't really do too much direct networking with the individual. But were you able to kind of rub shoulders with the you know, whether it's so-and-so's little brother or so-and-so's manager, so-and-so's assistant, were you able to kind of build those connections at all in any sort of way or utilize that
I
to
didn't
your
really get
advantage?
hip to anything in music. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of frowned upon, like, because if you there, it's like you there for production, you there for film.
Right.
You know, like you're not there to be a rapper, you're not there to get on, and that's kind of frowned upon. It looks kind of corny too. You know
That
what I'm
makes
saying?
sense.
If like if you there to be a production assistant or producer or production manager, and now the production manager is a rapper, and you know what I'm saying? Like
I rap too.
you get what I'm saying? So I had to separate the worlds, but what I was able to do is take game from all that and kind of, you know, create my own productions because I was hiring the crew. So
Right. So you knew. So when you want to shoot a video, you know who to call.
Yeah. I call
Yeah.
I got my own thing going on. I got you on the next video. Just, you know, you give me half a rate. I got a few hundred for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I pull together the lighting and, you know, all that. So I have relationships to put my own stuff together, but I didn't really meet anybody in music that can help me. There's been some A&Rs that I have ran into that don't know that I produced the video that they commissioned on, and they saw me again as an artist, and I don't think they knew that I produced, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm starting to see that, but nah,
I was gonna say,
really helped me.
Could you speak on like what it's like to be in a position where you could see what doesn't work, and you could be like, okay, I don't want to do that when I'm making music, putting on my own video.
Yeah.
What's that? You know, what's that like, or what's something that you took away?
It might even be easier to say like what you saw, like something that did work, even too, like something that you saw was just like, oh, I gotta add this to my playbook or something like that. You know, whether it's like because I feel like a lot of people don't know what it takes to make a big production video, even like all the pieces. You're talking lighting and that stuff that a lot of people don't even know.
A walkthrough.
I just want to know what doesn't work. So it's something that you think, you know, when people look at these things, they're gonna try everything, and it's something that they can see not to try. You know, it doesn't work.
I think something that always works for me, that I took, the biggest thing I took was like the walkthroughs. Like, find the locations and do a walkthrough of your locations before. You know what I'm saying? I know we live in an age of guerrilla style shooting and stuff like that. So it made me more time sensitive and like, you know, just coordinated in that aspect. But
that's a jam, low key, for real.
Yeah,
I hope that don't go over
thing.
Nobody's head right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, for sure. That was the main thing. And then another thing was like, don't take it personal when stuff don't work out. Like, I used to take this is a life gym, right? Because in my personal life, you know, some of y'all's too, things don't always go as planned. You know what I'm saying? I used to, you know, look at it like, damn, why is this happening to me? You know, but when I started working on set and film, I was like, yo, something goes wrong all the time. You know what I'm saying? And we got like $100,000 to play with. You know what I'm saying? And people still ain't showing up, and you know, people still canceling, or like this doesn't work out, or this breaks, or this doesn't, like, you know what I'm saying?
People don't show up for the shoot.
Right. So really thinking positive, and as cliche as it sounds, thinking positive and like trying to like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not multitask. It'll come to me, but
just like keeping the glass half full type thing.
You gotta make the best out of every situation, you know, regardless of the circumstance. So I push through on my shoots. If it rains, you know what I'm saying, we gonna get the shot. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, if it rains, then it was meant to rain. You know what I'm saying? All right, bet. So let's work with the rain. You know what I'm saying? Like let's turn this into an intentional thing. Making mistakes look intentional. You know what I'm saying? Is the biggest thing I got out of filming. You know what I'm saying? It never turns out exactly the way you expect it. When people see all this stuff, they be like, "Oh, that's a cool video." I'm like, man, it went a totally different way in our head. Like, if you only knew, like, you know what I'm saying? But we made the mistakes look intentional. You know what I'm saying?
You were speaking about working with budgets and stuff like that. I was gonna say, do you see some places where, like, when it comes to cutting corners, all the people on standby, do you feel like they should be paid, or are people showing up on their own merit, relationship with the artist, things like that?
It depends on the scale of the video. You know what I'm saying? That's just it. It just depends on the scale of the video.
But you're not paid.
If there's room for it, I'm trying to make sure everybody eats. If the label approves a budget of $100K, then you know what I'm saying, I'm hiring. I'm telling everybody about like that. That's an actor that I'm trying to put people in position if there's money.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like,
You had a
if
whole
I'm an artist
ninja
and I
in your
got that
video,
kind of
man.
budget, then the artist may be
Ninja
like,
chef.
hey, huh?
I was gonna say you had a whole ninja chef in your video.
Right. And that was a relationship from a director from a DP that I knew. And I was like, look, I'm looking for someone that does stunts. That's a stunt double. And he's actually a stunt double. Like he does stuff in movies and stuff like that. And I was like, yo, how much
He looked legit, not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, for sure. And he showed me how to fight. He was like, look, this is how we gonna do the things. And put your hands like this, put your hands like this, do this. And he was like, all right, now repeat. Then repeat. And then then he was like, all right, now do it faster. And I was like, oh snap, this looks like a real fight. Like,
right.
Yeah.
So,
we gotta,
my bad. Those are the answers I wanted to hear, man.
All right, we got to keep the show going, man. We're gonna.
My bad. I know I'm long-winded. My bad.
No, hey, you supposed
it's
to be,
not
man.
you,
This your episode, dog.
We got to jump to birthdays real quick, man. Some people celebrating birthdays, and we're gonna a video that well, I produced. So there we go. We're gonna do some birthdays. Here we go. All right, happy birthday.
Yeah, shout out King Cobb too, former guest of the show, man. He got a birthday coming up too, man.
Okay, Kid Cobb, another Leo there. Any birthdays in your life, Jacob?
No, not right. It's Leo season, ain't it? Yeah. Shout out to my boy Ashton McKell, man. He's a dope singer. He's on this project. Dope writer, singer. He just did the background vocals on Schoolie's last single 08 Wayne. If y'all don't know, that's 2 Chainz artist. But yeah, shout out to my boy Ashton McKell. He just had a birthday July 28th. I'm on the East Coast. It's 1:30 a.m. I love y'all. It's time for me to wrap it up in a minute. I gotta get through it.
Stand up with us, man. We'll definitely be on the lookout for new art.
For sure. I appreciate y'all, man.
You got any final words for us?
Tapping in, bro.
Yeah, man. Shit. Every day get better and better. You know, stay motivated. Motion.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. All right, man. Thank you for joining us, Jacob.
All right, bro. I'm gonna hit you tomorrow, bro.
All right, bro. Thank you.
All right, we're gonna move on to our song before our next break, and this one coming from a Seattle artist, Liv, who got together with a couple of artists, Dave Shanae and J-Wop. This one is called Who? When I Get Next to You. So Who, When I Get Next to You by Liv, a former guest of the show, by the way. So let's check her out real quick. And when we come back, ID the question time. Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio.
I said, who out at night, trying to get loose, sweating all week, I work so hard.
No, you don't, nigga, really think you need God. Lying is a sin. Why pretend on being someone you're not, thinking you're hot. You need to chill, my brother. Keep it 1,000, my brother. Go ahead and jump in that
going through it lately. Let's dance until the groove takes me. I hope the liquor fuels are crazy. Cause when I get next to you, I say I forget the rules. I say
it's the L-I-V, the lock and key. I put the T on my name to properly make you dig into where like Socrates. That I'm the top pick, ain't no option B. If you ain't here with me, you can opt to leave. And if you feeling me, better pop pussy. And if you still beefing, I can knock your teeth and have your dinner saying, yeah, you could come next week. I'm pipe with the girls, I gotta sing to them. I got my wifey at home, so I can leave with you. Just give me ice and Patron, don't let me dance on my own. Just poke it out on this song, girl, I can lean with you.
I said, who out at night, when I get loose, sweating all week, I work so hard.
No, you don't, nigga, really think you need God. Lying is a sin. Why pretend on being someone you're not, thinking you're hot. You need to chill, my brother. Keep it 1,000, my brother. Go ahead and jump in that bed.
Tat little baby, know you loving my style. You had me chasing for a week, I hope they credit the miles well. Unless your legs is in the head, and who cares? Been known to be a risky nigga, take a shot if you dead, and that's fair. But I ain't into playing games, I ain't trying to settle down with your pictures in the frame. Trying to take it to the room and meet it at the same thing. Conversations full of game, I'm the local Brian James. Feeling like you knew it when I stepped up in the room. Respect me like an elder with an album coming soon. Tell you I can see you later, baby, we could bust a move. If I get inside that mood, maybe we could catch a groove. Cause I'm feeling like
I said, who out at night, when I get loose, work so hard.
No, you don't, nigga. Really thinking you got
I've been going through it lately.
You need to chill, my brother.
Let's dance until the groove takes me.
Keep it 1,000, my brother.
I hope the liquor fuels are crazy. Cause when I get next to you, I forget the rules. I say who, I say who, out at night. Cause when I get next to you, I say who, out at night. Cause when I get next to you, I forget the rules.
Yo, what up? It's Mojo Barnes from Takeover Music Collective. Just got done kicking it with the Fresh Juice crew on Rainier Avenue Radio with the Juice Pack. With D Money, Pint Size Patron, IDYourself, and OG Mambo. Stay tuned.
Generational wealth. Generational wealth. Generational wealth. What is generational wealth? We asked our communities, and this is what they had to say.
Generational wealth is having financial security and not having to worry about it for yourself, your immediate family, and future generations. It's a very elusive idea to me personally because it's not something in my immediate experience, and it's only something that I'm learning about a little bit more in theory and knowing or trying to know if that's like a real possibility for someone like me.
This campaign to create awareness to generational wealth is brought to you by the Department of Neighborhood's Generational Wealth Initiative, the Washington Housing Finance Commission, and Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Create your generational wealth for you and the future of your families.
Hey, this is Paul Pearson. I've hosted the R&B show Startime since the very beginning of Rainier Avenue Radio, and after years of featuring tracks from the 50s through the 80s, Startime now plays R&B and hip-hop from the 1990s. A whole soul, funk, hip-hop, and more on Startime, Wednesdays at 2 p.m. on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Kind of nonsense conversation are we having here?
The Neon Ghost Show. The Neon Ghost Show. Right here on Rainier. What's it? Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Right about now.
Rainier Avenue Radio.world. I'm so tired. I have to
play extra music.
Do you want to reach out to the Vietnamese community in Seattle? Just advertise in Le Viet Tây Bắc, that is Northwest Vietnamese News, the longest running Vietnamese language newspaper in our region. Go to nvnorthwest.com.
Salutations, my peoples and peepettes. This is Be Awake, and you're now tuned into Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio with D Money, Pint Size Patron, IDYourself, and OG Mambo. Tap in.
The greatest never seen, the best you never heard. The greatest never seen, the best you never heard. The greatest never seen, the best you never heard. The greatest never seen. Look in the mirror, I see reflections clearly. The ones that came before me, see them near me. Once in a while, I always get this feeling. Sometimes I pinch myself, I think I'm dreaming. How did I get here? What was the beginning? Was it that time I got caught smoking? Or was it that time I was on stage choking? I always think about these things often. I never tried to fake it. I only tried my hardest. We all want to make it. Let's see who gets the farthest. Push the limit, see me sprinting through that finish line. All I needed was time on my grind. Now I'm about to shine all the time. I can see the vibes, I can feel the sounds. FML, HR, like alphabets, you know them vowels. Hold it down, I know my vows. I'm never switching on them. Live my life, ultra corona. Every night I'm hardly sober. I remember nights when all I had to eat was yakisoba. Now I'm thinking life and how I'm about to cop that Range Rover.
Be one of the best, no run up the mill, the one in the mill. Put the guns down and pick up a skill, no. Put the drugs down and pick up a skill, yes. Gotta stay blessed, gotta be willing to take a risk. You trying to prevail. Married to the game, I'm lifting the veil. Lifting the skirt, you fucking me well. If you anything like us, I know that you will. I used to wanna be just like you, so only time will tell. If you hustle hard to heaven's gates, you might make you some bills. Might make you some millions, you might make you some bands. And if you write it like how I write it, just write up in your plans. That's what I did, had to keep moving for my mans. And my other mans passing away, had to get off my
Rainier Avenue Radio, fresh juice every Wednesday night, 9 to 11 p.m. with the Juice Pack. Shout out to Edibles. That's Trey Ross.
Like
Bryce
last
Bowden.
Wednesday? You got
Shouts
me
out to the
feeling
Ramadanians.
You remember last Wednesday?
That track is called Kylo, though, by Edibles.
That was a crazy time.
Ooh, Mambo up in the dark, man. There we go. We got him back, man. Yes. All right, man. I think it's time for a good question, man. So I know ID's ready. He already teased it earlier on. So ID the question, yo.
From your hat to your shoes.
I need the question when you speak, yo. So I gotta tell a little story. Basically, my son walked into my studio when I was sleeping, and then tried to access my administrative side of the computer in my studio 12 times. Locked me out of it, right? Completely wiped my ish clean. Trying to start a new side of the computer, thinking he would be getting into the old side of the computer. Now, the question is this. And D-Money, you might have to use your cat. But if the closest person to you or your closest daughter, son, firstborn, whatever you want to consider this person to you, was to erase all of your art, all of it. If you were a painter, they're gone. We all live in a digital space these days. So like we're all talking about the artists, the rappers, the singers, the creators, the people that make our flyers, whatever you make, whatever you do. If your daughter, your son, your dog, your cat erased it all in like a split second, would you continue? Could you continue? Like I had a point in my mind where I thought about like, well, I have my children, I have my wife, I have my hobbies, I have my car, I have this dope podcast. I really like if I couldn't ever do music, I would still write music, but like if I just didn't have my stash, you know what I mean? Like if I didn't have all my millions of songs I've ever written and all this other jazz, like like it might just be quits for me. But like in general, everybody's different. So I thought I want to pose that. Like if this really happened to you and all of your art of whatever kind you make, like D-Money, all your podcast stuff, all the stuff on that computer, gone. All of it gone. You have to re-download and rebuy everything because all your drivers are gone. You know what I mean? But in general, it's like, what would you do if all your art was gone?
Man,
if all my art was gone,
all of it.
But by your kin. You feel me? Like, and it was an accident. It was a complete, sincere accident. But for my situation, it obviously wasn't. There was 12 logins. You feel me? This boy needs to get away from my computer. But in general, it's like, if it was an accident in a sense of like he's 8, there's some sincerity in that. You know what I mean? But in general, you know, it didn't mean to happen. He didn't deliberately go in there and freaking just lay on the keyboard. You feel me? Like, it was like some kind of like I want to play the music that I'd be playing on the speakers. I want to play the songs
if that happens to me,
and all your art is gone.
I'm gonna write a song about it.
Okay, there's one answer. Let's go. What's the next answer?
That's real, man. And my take on it is kind of like on the same level. You know, art is not about accumulating; it's about creating. So even if you lose what you've made, you can still make something new.
That was heavy, D-Money.
Hey, you know what? I want to unveil something. I want to unveil something. I started this morning. I started writing a book, and I don't know why. I thought about what happened to me, and I was like, you know what? I want to start writing right now about everything that I've ever wrote about in music, and then how that had to turn into a book because of what just happened to me, and how that really shook me into reality. Like, certain things only really matter so much. You feel me? Because like you just said, D-Money, I could make another song tomorrow. You know what I mean? And like you were saying, Mambo said I'd make a song in that moment. But it's like, for me, it didn't feel like that. That wasn't my answer to that moment. That really wasn't. But in general, it's like I wanted to write a book, and so I started writing a book about it.
I could just never quit, bro. That's just my thing. I don't know.
No, I wouldn't. That was wrong. That was it. In my head, I was like, I'm not gonna ever not write music. I might not ever record it unless
but what I'm saying is like I could never be like knocked off the journey, bro. Like I was born to do what I do, even me talking to you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's supposed to be this. So if all the files was gone, it would hurt for sure. I'd be real upset probably for like how I'd be upset for the length of a blunt. You know what I mean? Then once the blunt was gone, I'd write a song about it and we back to the grind. You know, I'd probably write an album about it actually. about how I had these 3 fire albums, but now I have this one super fire album for y'all, and y'all gotta appreciate it, and it's gonna win a Grammy. And that's how it go. That's how it go.
So this kind of reminds me of when we had I think Be Awake on the show. Like his first album, Classic Material, was not the original draft. In fact, he lost all of it, and he told us this on Fresh Juice. And see if I can play a clip of that for us real quick. Possible.
I link with my guy Beam One.
Oh, let's see
that album, and so I put in a couple years of just straight writing, recording, doing shows, all that, and then the producer I was working with at the time didn't back the hard drive up, and I lost the whole. Yeah, it was like that was devastating, man. So, but I couldn't, after kind of taking some time and being like, okay, well, it is what it is. We tried to salvage what we could, remake what we could, and I just put so much work. That was my baby, bro. So like, it was really it was devastating, but I was like, hey, the show must go on.
Right. Did you salvage any of the songs?
I did, a few of them.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was cool. We didn't lose everything, but we lost, 80%, bro. 80%. So like the bounce back though was like, all right, this is what happened. I'm just gonna make a completely new project. I started I linked with my guy Beam One from out here. Some of you guys might.
So you get the picture. He, from losing almost everything, he creates a brand new album.
And like he said, the show must go on.
That's
the answer, yeah. That's good. I like that. That's healthy. And then I feel like
look at that. Your previous guest answering your question for you.
Right, in the midst of like turmoil, in the midst of like real fueled rage, like it's given to you with an answer as to why it happened.
What you do, Patron?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep making music, man.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, man, I mean, I don't want my music to be like my sole purpose of what I contribute to the world. You know what I mean? Like, there's other things I'm trying to be a better father, be a better brother, be a better son, things like that. So it's not just about losing your art. There's other contributions you have.
I remember earlier this year when I lost my USB drive, it had all the drops from our artists. It had like a lot of the material that I used on the show. I was definitely pissed for an entire day for sure. But we've had newer artists since the show, and now we got over 25 artist drops now. So it's not then music that was lost. Yeah. So I had to re-download music and re-edit it and all that kind of stuff. But you keep going.
In the words of Jacob Waddy, yay!
Oh, he is hilarious, dog.
Good. Fun man, definitely, for sure.
Yeah, great episode. Definitely good people, man, for sure.
So we mentioned Be Awake. He actually has a new joint out, by the way. So we're about to play that. He has a new one called Starter Jackets. So check this out. Be Awake. It's actually produced by the legendary Bean One out here in Seattle. So
come on.
Be Awake, Bean One, Starter Jackets, Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio. Be right back, y'all. We're live until 11.
Starter jackets, fat laces, Dickies with the crease, Tommy Hill polo, Nautica fleece, Air Max 95s, bumping nines. It was written, bootlegging to 11 from the store. I was tripping, 10 on the dub, had my mind up above. It was live, I was young, getting high, blowing blunts. Sam Goody had the tapes, CDs I was racking. Ben's coupe stolen by my guy T, cracking. Action was all we were about. We were young, got my first beat down to the sound of the drum. Win some, lose some, chip some, bruise some. Brain was going too dumb. It's crazy how we grew up. It was rough, times got tough. Music was my sanctuary when I felt crushed. People like to snicker, wonder if I've had enough. But this music's in my soul, I can never give it up. I got a melody, like check my melody. It's my destiny. One day I hope it catches me. I got a melody. Like check my melody. It's my destiny. One day I hope it catches. It was love for this thing that made me want to stay out. It was love for this thing that made me stay in the house. It was love that kept me writing when family tried to fight it in. Music, I can fight it in to conquer my doubts, no doubt. I never did it for clout, I always did it for love. Fiending like a drug, chasing Phoenix and screaming above. I'ma be the best out, spitting from my chest now. It haunts me in my sleep, I can never get no rest now. Fresh in the flesh now, remembering the time from the Mike Jack era to the backpack rap era. Before the mask era, smeared on the grills of these soft-ass rappers, popping pills. I could feel Pac shed so many tears. Me against the world while I'm facing all my fears. Long live Nipsey, long live Pac. While you're floating on the Milky Way, your music never stops. I got a melody. Like check my melody. It's my destiny. One day I hope it catches me. I got a melody. Like check my melody. It's my destiny. One day I hope it catches me.
You can love him forever.
Pushing to the end, got tunnel vision. All I see is the wind.
You know what crime it is?
Raw, no blend, can't fold, no bend. Watch this, what you call shrimp.
I click it back and let it blast repeatedly. Gut chests and dome shots. Pistol whip you in the barrel with a chrome hot. How it feel to get clapped with your own Glock? Beat down with some bare knuckles on your own block. I am the God that you pray to, working in mysterious ways long as you stay true. I don't need you to repent all your sins to me, long as you giving 10% of your ends to me. Up the Vatican, call me Vic Vatican. Can't keep count of all these records I'll be shattering. Tag teaming, infrared beaming. The time we be on theme and there's no redeeming. I scream in the mic, said it with my chest. Got these iconic legends giving credit to the best. Homie, I ain't got a flaw, rugged and I'm raw. When it's snapped from the wrist, you can count it as a score. See me in the trenches, leaving you defenseless. Trench coat shoddy, but I sawed off inches. Pin hot flaming, scorching and swelter. Yeah, everything is helter.
I click it back and let it bang. So accurate, face shots, no leg shots. This a 44, not no figure 4 leg lock. What kind of nigga get clapped with his own scat? Smacked around in his hood, extorted for his whole check. Shine on them like Jamal Barrow. If you know, don't stand in front of Jamal Barrow. If you know him, you don't ever call him Jamal Bad Move. Either they all gon' laugh at you or he gon' slap you. Actual fact, I'm all Snapple. You just can't sit, but you SIP for the wrong attitude. Clap you, bang at you, some more caps than when you clap back and on Twitter and all caps. You it's all cap. That's what the kids say, right? I'm talking to them too. This they like. Slide, but fortify the crib, they might want to trip back. Be prepared to make a miss they flight and switch they flight. Wings on the back, no red bullshit. Just that monster energy, getting a scat with a mule kick. This goon some fuel with mixed with a cruising. Mixed with my new rusty rules.
I click it back and let the ratchet spit rapidly. Naturally, I don't ask for beat. I cook it chopping and chef to call it a masterpiece. Smith & Wesson,
ass the street.
What's legendary?
Break bread.
Bloodshed only when necessary.
Fam
first fam, the verse secondary. The worst plan, your man's laying in the cemetery. Pain knows no borders. We all just trying to get home.
I click it back and let it flow and got a mind of its own. Chop the style, knocking the bones. My iPhone got a scale like a grail on it.
Married to the streets,
and my got a veil on it. I don't tail on it. I just take the good with the bad, the up with the downs. Homie, I don't with your clowns.
You're too toxic.
Giving up the cheat codes, giving out the info. That's how you catch your repo.
I click it back and let it shine. Camera flash your face, no mask on face. You dealing with a basket case. Better leave me alone. All about the cash today and showing love to my loved ones before they pass away. Don't let you get along, gang, to regas your brain. Cause when them boys touch your heart, I ain't hear no banging. All I heard was pep down on the pavement. This full life shit, gotta get back to my baby. Gotta get back to the block, gotta get back to the building. When he thinking he chillin', put his brain on the ceiling. He was a cat rap killer, now he all for the children. What the fuck are they dealing? Jump the fuck off a building, yo.
Boom, watch out my guns, clear out the room. No bad man, talking a chat in a room. You walk round tough, so now you a goon.
You know you mad, yo. You soft like a boom, 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 boom. Nane, my thing. Nanga Fred. Oh, watch my nine nearly kill you dead.
I don't say shit, but it comes out so dope. These rap niggas put me to sleep, but they so woke. I'm about to fix them up, cause they so broke. I got gall in the throat, but she don't choke. Her body insane, her game so berserk. I'm lazy, I lay back, she about to go to
Kick it
work.
back and let it bang. Nothing coming out of it. I'm business buck. I'm on some Kenyatta shit. Next level. Sniper with a blue check. You hyped that I new tech? Imagine what I do next. I smoke funk, so I do flex. Choke your whole crew neck. This is what I do best. I'm the clip when it double up. Lift your whole bubble up. When it's cold, huddle up. Look, I don't cuddle up. Let the cover up. Yeah, let the blubber up. I'm a menace to society. OG, old dog, this is why they eyeing me. I go verbal like a Chinese. Y'all can keep buying these. I'ma let the iron squeeze. Please, please, if you freeze when the shot squeeze, you can knock knees. And you can try to stop these, but you better off using your hands to chop trees. Ouch. And this is BCC. You can with any niggas, but not
Here I go again, pushing to the end. Got tunnel vision, all I see is the wind.
Boots Camp Click, y'all. Woo! New stuff coming them called Won't You Call Strength is the record right there, man.
Rough.
Woof. Great way to end things, man. Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio. All right, let's take a look at next week. Next week, we got 3 guests, man. We got South End Siva joining us live.
South End Siva, man.
Siva.
Co-hosted the Groovy Tapes.
Okay, and then we got personal trainer D Valley, and from the Takeover Music Collective, Soul Interrogator is going to make a brief appearance, man. Talk about his album that he just dropped. So yeah, man, dope stuff, man. All 3 different types of personalities. Should be a dope show. Tune in on the 9th of August, man, 9 p.m. Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio, as always. Follow on all of our platforms. You know what it is. Facebook, there you go. Facebook.com/group/Fresh Juice Media. IG and Twitter or X at Fresh Juice Media. And on YouTube, follow us there, man. Subscribe. YouTube.com/@Fresh Juice Media. You can watch full shows there and clips. You can watch this show literally in one. If you tune in at 11:01, you can watch the full 2 hours there, man. So go for it. And smaller clips. So we've been really been updating on that one, man. So getting closer to it, man. So you should see stuff from last week already up there on the YouTube. So keep it there. Subscribe to our Fresh Juice Media channel, man. Thank you all for tuning in to another edition of Fresh Juice. Shouts out to DJ Defcon. Always showing excerpts of our interviews on his programs, the Re-Up Thursdays at 8 p.m. on KSVR, and the Massive Mix Session Friday at KZAX up there in the north end of Washington State.
Yes, sir. Appreciate my people tuning in.
Yeah, man. Appreciate everybody in the comments. You know, Big Z, Miles Salvador, JJ Grand, of course, KJ, of course, and Chiefo Patron, and everybody, man. Appreciate y'all for listening. We definitely keep doing these shows for y'all, having a good time every Wednesday night. All right, the Neon Ghost Show is next, so we got to bounce. So peace, bless, keep sipping that fresh juice.